everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie. What a lie. What a lie.
Hey, hi, hello everyone. This video today is in collaboration with the Shayna Bell, so please be sure to head on over to check out her portion of this pick a card collaboration. And the inspiration is all about community, interaction, and how you show up in those spaces. We are entering the season of the holidays and many new beginnings. And whether this be in school, at work, a new home, new environments, there's always going to be a specific role that you play as an individual. And we're going to be tapping into that on this portion of this collaboration. Today, the pick a card is going to be, how would others describe you in group dynamics? Which archetype do you usually take on? Of course, every group dynamic brings out a different side or a different portion of you, but we're going to be honing in on the most prominent aspect today. I thank you for joining us here. And again, this is a collaboration, so check out the link in the description box to see the second portion. Thank you for being here. The groups right here on the screen can lead you to which group is calling to you to describe your particular archetype in group settings and situations. What role do you traditionally play? If you're interested in a more personalized reading, that'll be the very first link in the description box down below. Head on over to my website to make that happen. Peruse the site because there's many things that you might not know that I offer there as well, such as learning tarot from me. That's a great opportunity at a very discounted rate. Again, check out my website, peruse the site, and you might be surprised with what you find. Second link is for Patreon, where you will get content that you will not get here on the main channel. We dive into weekly pick a cards as well as weekly energy check ins. And if you join the very top tier, you get everything that I just mentioned, but you also receive your very own monthly personal reading. Every single month, you can ask whatever question you would like, and that's at a really great discounted rate as well, plus everything that falls under that tier as well. And if you like to support the channel, there is a tip jar as well as a P.O. box. But if you want to support for free skis, there is the option to always give the video a thumbs up. Leave love in the comment section down below. Share this video with a friend. Hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified whenever I pull up a new content just like this. And subscribing makes you a Taylien, which means that there's extra special Taylien messages at the end of certain pick-a-card readings. So join the fam, and I'll see you there. Let's go ahead and get into your groups and find out, what archetype do you take on in group settings? Group number one, you selected this card here, 11th house, the edge, to describe the archetype that you take on in group dynamics. So let's go ahead and take a look-see to see how you would be described in your communities. You may start off quiet. Even if you're not a quiet person, in the beginning, you're quiet, or you start soft, sweet, centered. You're the one who's going to read the room. You're not quick to jump to conclusions. Yeah, you like to scope out the scenery. You're the one who peeps everything. Group number one. You lead with your feminine energy. You could be described as someone who has good posture as well. Nosy. Yeah, good posture and nosy. You're paying attention. Um, there's something about your presence that it almost makes us wonder like why you're here, but not in a negative way. It's like you're too good to be here, or you're too good to be true, or like how do you relate here? You also seem to be extremely calm, and there's a quiet confidence to you. You're not yelling, you're not screaming. Yeah, there could be a lot going on around you, but that doesn't affect you. You're not easily bugged, bothered, or scared or shy, but you're not screaming for attention either. You're sociable. You'll give out compliments if needed, necessary. You see something that you like on someone, you're not going to hesitate to compliment them. It seems like you're easy to talk to or easy to get along with. Sociable, but not talking to everyone. It just happens naturally, it seems. There's something that people could be learning from you or picking up from you in group settings. How to act, how to behave, what to say, how to speak. People mirror you. In group settings, people conform to you, your mannerisms, how you move, how you act, how you respond. You're magnetic, but in a very quiet or hushed tone. People are paying attention to you. Just like you like to look around, people see you too. Something that I'm picking up here is your feminine energy, your nurturing vibes, as well as your skin is really standing out here, and also the sound of your voice. Even if no one's talking directly to you, someone could like hear you speak and they're paying attention. They like the sound of your voice. People take note of the sound of your voice. You command energy that's in your vicinity to pay attention to you. You tone down or quiet the noise. Yeah. So people feel like in group settings, your archetype is some sort of an anchor. You make people feel comfortable and confident where they are. And even if there's a lot going on, you know how to own your spot, your position, like how an anchor holds something down. You hold things down. You keep the group cool, calm, and collected. You let them know when they're getting out of line, when they're doing too much. But even when you do it, it's very respectful or respectable and cool, calm, and collected. People definitely want a lot of your time in social settings. Yeah, the 8 of Wands. And you delegate that energy really well. You know who to pay attention to, what not to pay attention to. Oh, yeah, that's another thing too. You make people feel seen in group settings. Like even if it's a lot of people, people feel very close or intimate with you. You make people feel like they've merged with you or they've entered your gravitational force field. You feel very safe. You definitely give nurturing vibes. You make people feel like they don't have to watch their back when you're around. The best way to describe your energy is as the anchor. Any charms? Okay, you're a less is more kind of gal, kind of guy. Soft energy. You will always be surrounded by true friends. Soft, but so magnetic, dynamic, commanding, clear. You don't have to say or do much, ever. Key word for you? I can't choose between these two, so I'm going to choose these two. What do they say? Dependability and intelligence. Yeah. You definitely show up as responsible, again, paying attention, diligent, reliable, responsible. These are the types of words that come through here. I almost would say that you would be deemed as like the mom of the group, but I don't, it's like, yeah, but you're not the helicopter mom of the group, even if you're a male, like you're not the helicopter parent in the group. You only switch that on when it's absolutely needed or necessary. You're like a treasure too, or like you have a purse or a bag, or you always have something with you, or you always have something really cool with you, or you always have gum. You're always the one with candy. You're always the one with the snack. You're always the one with something to show off or to show and tell about, or like a business card or something to talk about. Yeah, you're very interesting and intriguing. You're like a bag of tricks. We never know what to expect with you. What's activated in the energy when you are around in these social groups? What do you activate? Discernment in the reverse. Literally, people feel like they don't have to be on high alert. You center the energy. Discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. People may often stare at you, or maybe even in certain extreme cases, they make you feel uneasy with how drawn to you and into you that they are, or how focused they are on you. A random note to leave my group number ones with, and be sure to check out the Shayna Bell for her portion of the collab. Your message, new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. You chose 10th house reputation, group number two. So let's go ahead and dive into the details and find out when it comes to the role that you play. What archetype do you take on in group settings? Okay, so I'm seeing like stars, but specifically, what is that? 6 point star lion of Judah or something, something. I don't know what that is, but I am seeing like the 6 point star. Okay. And I'm picking up on a like the color yellow and gold, like a sharpness. Huh. You're the wealth of the group. Like I'm literally being shown gold pebbles. Okay. So you are the favorite in some way, or the popular one. I feel like everyone's group dynamic has that in some way. You're the popular one. You either are popular because you just look rich, or you are wealthy, or you're popular because you attract the most romantic suitors. Wow. Yeah, the woman and man holding a heart here. You're the crowd favorite. People are most likely to take a risk or jump towards you. Yeah, gateway. You know, it's a freaking unicorn. Yeah, so this varies depending on every group. But for some of you, you're literally like the famous one in your group. Even if it's like TikTok famous or YouTube Shorts famous. I don't know. But you're that person in the group. Um, the fanciful one in the group, the one that you're different. You're very different in the group from everyone else. The color pink is standing out. You could be very like frilly, feminine. If you're a masculine, you're still feminine in the sense that you're like very clean cut, crisp. Um, for some of the men in this group, you're sober as well. You're you could also be the one that's always with their partner or with a partner, or you attract the most partners even when you're not looking. You could always have something on your head or something about your hair is relevant or significant or standing out here. And look at that on this chariot card, those stars on the earrings, the crown. These are the types of things that I was seeing, like the gold accents, gold. Oh yeah, and even look at the necks of the Sphinx, the gold. You could be the one that's always like dripped or decked out. Like even here, the shoulders, they have the studs on them. There's something shiny about you. Your feminine, it's something shiny about your feminine energy. You could look sad, but then as soon as someone like speaks to you, you're like you're perked up. Like you have a very neutral or maybe even like a RBF kind of vibe to you. But then once they actually talk to you or you open up, like you're very jubilant, jovial, those words, I think. You're it's like you're fruitful and you have a lot to give, but you're not jumping to give it. There's something about like maybe little things make you sad or something like or like maybe you're the one maybe you're the one in the group that's like, "Oh my God, that person is doing this by themselves. They probably want a partner. They probably want a friend." Like maybe you're always trying to be there for people. Maybe that's what this is talking about. You always want to try to be there for people, and your kindness is really unique, or the way that you observe or honor other people, or the way that you admire other people. I'm not going to lie here. Some of you, I wouldn't be surprised if you've been approached by a couple that was interested in you as an individual. If you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. Oh, you're also the one in the group that just always ends up doing something really random. Yeah, you're always like just doing something like, yeah, like I was helping this person with their spark plugs because blah 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 blah. Or like, oh yeah, we just ended up um they ended up showing me pictures of their dog or something like that. And it's like, bro, you don't even know this person, or like it's just something like that. Or like, oh, they invited me on vacation with them. Like this is what's going on. Like you're that person in the group. Could also be perceived as maybe too trusting. What do we have here? No way. The star charm. You have stars written all over your reading. Wow. And it came out with this fortune that reads, your hopeful nature will be handsomely rewarded. You could also be the type that maybe you put in a request somewhere where you ask for a particular table, you get special treatment. You're that one in the group. Oh, that could be what that sad energy was. It's like, oh, I really wish that we could go sit over there. I know that it's this section, but oh, I really wish you get special treatment. Yeah, your keyword, we have crown chakra discipline. You know what you want, and you're gonna work out how to get it. You believe that anything is possible. Yeah, you have that frilly frou-frou energy about you, no matter your gender. You're a very hopeful person, maybe even an extravagant person, or you're at least perceived this way. Let's see. What's activated in your presence, group number two? I keep wanting to call you group number three, so if you were thinking of going to that group, this is confirmation. Group two, what's activated in group two's presence in their communities? What's activated? Interesting. That's hilarious. Actually, you got the exact card as group number one, but group one's was in the reverse. Yours is in the upright because people's discernment is activated when you are in the group because they feel like they need to look out for you because you're a little bit too risky or a little bit too trusting or something along those lines. And you have double crown chakra energy here with this purple. Like you're very like, I have this idea, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna do it. And that can be like adventurous or dangerous or scary to some people. And a random message that's meant to stick with you from this reading, whether it be related to it or not, is right here. Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Remember that this has been a collaboration with the Shayna Bell. Head on over to her channel, links in the description box. I'll see you next time. Group number three, you selected the Mercury communication card. And so we're going to dive into the details of your personal archetype in group settings. I'm immediately being shown like something being linked together. So you could always be the one who's with someone or always helping someone or always on someone or always holding hands with someone. Who are you in your group dynamics? Yeah. Like you always need help. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Look at this. Either you always need help or someone's always helping you. Are you the one that's like, oh, interesting. At first I was gonna say you're the one that's always crying, but then I paused because I'm like, or you've always got drama or boy troubles, girl troubles, family things going on. And so you just needed some time to get away. Okay, or maybe it's the kids, or maybe it's work. Yeah. You're the one that always needs a break from something. Okay. So maybe you're the one who's always asking, like, yo, let's go do this, let's go do that, because I've had a day. I need to rant. I need your advice here. It could be because you have a very commanding job or lifestyle. There's always people relying on you. Yeah, you do a lot. You do a lot with your life. And so you balance it really well with fun, adventure. This could be running to the coffee shop to meet up with friends. This could be going to the gym. This could be going out to get drinks. This could be going out to party, dance, laugh, sing, travel, explore. You give off this work hard, play hard vibe. So even if you do complain a lot, babes, we're not complaining because you got a lot on your plate. Yeah. Okay. So we have the owl charms. This talks about your wisdom and seeing life with such grace and following your gut, following your heart. This crystal, I'm sure that it's not, but it kind of looks like a bit of moldavite, and I'm gonna just stick with that because it just it feels right. I feel like you have a very shifty lifestyle. Like I don't know if you are a temp worker or if you are like a parent and like your kids are growing obviously, and so there's always something shifting, always something changing, or if you're moving or going through a divorce or getting married. There's just always something going on in your lifestyle. And the fortune that you got says your road to glory will be rocky but fulfilling. Yeah, you're doing something that's super badass. Maybe following your intuition. You're really trying to shift and change your life in a major way, but you are sure to balance the work and the play. Because you're in this vibe of like, I don't know where life is taking me, but I'm just trusting it. I'm just going with it, and I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to find peace in the moments. Even when I'm stressed, I'm going to find some rest. Yeah, some of you, you could literally be a communicator. That could be part of something that you are trying to shift and change in your world, in your life, like who hears your voice, um, how your voice impacts the world. Let's get a keyword for you. Oh, you got two. Responsibility and nourishment, crown chakra, heart chakra. You're always doing what's good for you. Always balancing the scales. As soon as this side gets too heavy, you find the balance. I do get here that you could very easily be perceived as someone who's irresponsible from the outside looking in, but once we really get the ball rolling and see what's going on here, that's obviously not the case. You have a lot of energy and you know what to do with it. Let's see what's activated in your company. What's activated in your company? Passion, which reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let long lasting wisdom fill us up. Yeah. There's something here about your lifestyle that is high strung or very demanding and commanding of you. and your energy, and there's something very inspiring. So people, when they're around you, they're activated to do more in their life, because if you're doing it, that means that I should be able to do a little bit more too. Or like, I am inspired by group number 3, so I want to be more like them in this way. They have the perfect balance between like being stressed out and then balancing it out with fun, with play, with whatever it may be. Yeah. Integration at the bottom of the deck. You really inspire people to want to be more like you. So I wouldn't be surprised if people flock to you a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if you have multiple business ventures or multiple responsibilities where people depend on you, or people are always calling you. They need your help. People could always be calling you. Maybe you're very much on the phone, very busy, very much helping people with a lot of different things. You inspire people that when they fall, they need to clean up their wounds and get back up. You're really badass, group number 3. You really are. And I really think that this could be mistaken at first for like irresponsibility or like doing too much or looking for attention or whatever it may be. But no, at the core of it, you're really badass. You're really focused, and you're determined to reach your goals. And your networking capabilities will change your life if they haven't already. People feel like you are the healthy dose of exactly what they needed. And you just seem to kind of like come in at the right time as well. All right. Let's go ahead and close out with a specific message that could be related to this, or it could be completely unrelated. But either way, you needed to see this. And remember that this is a collaboration with Shayna Bell. So head on over to her channel, which will be linked down below. Check out her portion of the collab. Disseminating Moon, take time to breathe out. MAO, group number 4, Uranus Revolution. So you're the one in the group who almost didn't go. Or when you do go, we're shocked that you showed up. Or there's something like that, because I actually almost only did 3 groups, but then suddenly I was like, you know what, let me throw one in there. So you're the last minute decider. Yes, child orphan. You're the one that likes to stay home. You're the one that doesn't really like to go out or do too much. But when you get in that zone, when you get in your bag, you're like, okay, fine, I'll go. So it's always really nice to see you. Okay. You're the one that's rare to come by, because maybe you're either always sleeping, you're always busy, you're always working, or you're always away, or you're always traveling, or you're always, for some of you, you have a very unique lifestyle. Like some of you can model, uh, or you live far away on a farm or something like that, or you're just very loner homebody kind of feels. You strike like lightning whenever you do go out. Yeah, you could live far away or something like this. Or maybe you don't have a car, but you do this intentionally. I don't know. Or you don't like to drive. You don't like to be seen. You don't like to show off or be too spotty. You're the one who's like probably in a white t-shirt and some jeans, but you might have on like a really expensive pair of earrings or a really expensive bag. Um, or if you don't have anything expensive, you just came from a really expensive trip, um, or something like that. You're the one that always has stories about where you've been or what you've been doing in your time away. For some of you, it's because of you being in a relationship or something, or what you've been working on. For some of you, yeah, some of you have a farm with livestock. And so maybe you don't come out much because you live way out in the sticks, as they would say. Let's see what we have here for you. We have a Kush coin, which is about redeeming something later, like a rain check. Okay. And then you have this fortune that says, a frown keeps others away, so smile freely. Yeah, it's rare to see you. It's rare to get you outside, or it's rare that you're in a good mood to be outside. Something like this. Keyword for you. Common sense with the solar plexus. I almost said the crown chakra. Or maybe you could just like not like going out. And so you just go rarely, or you just don't like to be in groups, so you just go rarely. I think you're very distant or removed. Or maybe you feel like life is better online. You'd rather be like online. I don't know. There's something about that. Yeah, I feel like for this group here, you're to yourself for whatever reason that might be. Let's see what's activated. What's activated when you're present? What do you activate within the community? Change. Oh, for some of you, you could be very devoted to your like spirituality or your religion or something like this. Change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and birth of the new. Oh, for some of you, you could be going sober. You could be sober or something like this. And you're avoiding temptations. Maybe that's the common sense. You don't go out because you're not drinking, and being in the environment might not help. You're trying to, you're really trying to shift, change, reshape your life. And that shows up here. Okay. So this is all that I have for you. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you. This is either related to this or just a random message that you need to see at this time. And remember that this is in collaboration with Shayna Bell. So head on over to her channel and check out her portion of the collab. Card that you got says, you're very close to achieving your goal, darling. Ta ta for now.